All right, quick little video here. A lot of you have been asking for a bowl or a cup, something that has a nice rounded side, and then we're going to use the revolve tool to do that. So figured I'd show you a quick video on how to do this. So as always, we've got Fusion 360, brand new thing. We want to right click over here, make a new component. I'm going to make a big, we're going to make a bowl. So let's do that, make a bowl. I've been working on my brain right here, but ideally you should be working out of some dimensions that you have drawn up ahead of time. That way you have some idea of feel. Even though Fusion 360 is parametric and you can go adjust things later, it's a good idea to work from something. So as always, start with create sketch. I'm going to start now, instead of on the XY plane as I have been doing, I'm going to start in a vertical plane. Okay. So I like sometimes when I'm doing this to define some space. So I'm going to make a box that gives me some idea of the space I'm going to work in. If I want a bowl, remember this was a radius, so 10 centimeters seems 10 centimeters seems way too big. So let's go with 80 centimeters. That's going to be 16 centimeters across altogether. 16. That's way too big. So let's go down to 40. 40, that's too small. 60, because that makes a bowl that's going to be, I still don't like it. Let's go 70. Again, notice I'm looking at a ruler, and so this is going to be 70 centimeters is here. The whole bowl is going to be 140 millimeters across. How tall do I want this bowl to be? Not too tall, 50. Let's go up to 75. That makes big sense. All right, so all this is giving me some dimensions to work in, all right? Now, I'm gonna want this bowl to have a flat bottom. So I'm gonna take a line, and for about the first 30 millimeters, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back. Notice my line was not solid, so line tool, hit X so that it is now become a solid line, go to 30, all right? Then I'm going to need to make a curved part coming up. So if I go to search, arc, there's ways to do arcs. Let's do a 3-point arc and just see what we like. So come here to here, and then I'm going to bend this until it's pleasing. That looks pleasing enough. Cool. All right. Then this transition here, it's not very good. So good old friend fillet, and let's do a little more aggressive. That looks good. So now we have an aggressive fillet there. All right. So now we have a line, but we need to make this into a closed area. So I'm going to use the offset tool. Well, added. This layout line is really no longer needed. So just in case. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it because it was really just looking like it was in the way. So let's go to offset. I'm going to take this whole line, offset it. This does not need to be very thick, so let's say 3 millimeters. Let's go to -3. Let's go to -3 in that direction. Doesn't really matter, no, but let's just do -3 because it makes my brain feel better. So anyway, now I have the curve that I want for my bowl. I need to deal with the top, and I need to deal with the bottom. So down here at the bottom, I need to close this in. A little line there, perfectly fine. Up at the top, I have found that using a circle, or at least a 2-point circle, works really good. So if I click there to there, that gives me a nice 2-point circle. And then I can come in with the trim tool, T, and trim it out. So now I have half the bowl. Okay, so what you've done here is we've made half the bowl in profile. The last thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need a line to revolve this around. So I'm going to do line again. This time I'm going to deliberately hit X. I'm going to bring up a perpendicular line, and now I have a layout mark that I can mess with. And again, I do not need those lines. Can go ahead and trim those away. They weren't really in the way, but did it anyway. Finish my sketch. Now, usually we've been using the extrude tool, but this time we're going to use the revolve tool. And notice it automatically selects this body. It's over here asking us which axis we want to revolve the shape around. So I'm going to select this line that I've created, and voila, we have a bowl. Okay. In a later video, I'll show you how to emboss letters on the side, but I think that's a good stopping place for now.